He's one of the few like big actors that I know of that even though he's so famous and his personality like bleeds through the screen and he's so recognizable, he still has this ability Tom Hanks does to like still, he falls so into character still that I forget that I'm watching Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
And he's Tom freaking Hanks. I mean, who else is more famous than Tom Hanks? Leonardo DiCaprio? Maybe?
Not even really.
Not even, yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Are
But
we
yeah,
on right now?
yeah, we're on air. This is how it's gonna.
Perfect. I just want to make
Yeah. Hey guys,
Welcome
Wyatt
to
and
Wyatt
I.
Reviews.
Shut up, Wyatt. It's my turn.
Okay, right on.
Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Myatt Reviews. I'm all the way in the mystical land of Virginia, and Wyatt
Doesn't exist.
He doesn't.
What?
He's actually happens to be, as he doesn't exist. He's in my bedroom in California. And we thought it would be fun to do a Myatt review through this Google Hangout thing. It's not live, but we're using it as a tool. And this should be fun. Wyatt, how are you doing today?
How am I doing today? Well, to be a little honest, I'm a slightly bit under the weather. I did happen to throw up both of my Baja burritos yesterday, but it's all good.
Yeah, Baja Fresh made you throw up?
Del Taco, actually.
Oh, that'll do it. That makes more sense.
Yeah. But other than that, very good, very excited for the week. We got a lot of big plans. I did enjoy the movie. I did enjoy the movie Sully, which I'm excited to talk to you about.
Yeah,
today.
Me too. And I did really enjoy it too. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm drinking a Monster energy drink. Oh, I probably got sued for copyright there.
Drinking water.
Drinking water because the school life is kind of thankless sometimes. And even this morning, I woke up like 30 minutes before class.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get all the way across campus. And I was just so tempted to just sleep in. Just be like, what if I just forgot about it and didn't wake up? But that's not how life works.
You're a big boy, Myles.
I'm a big boy now.
I've probably been a big boy.
I'm a big boy now. So yeah, let's get into this. Today we're going to be talking about the new Clint Eastwood, Tom Hanks. I think it's the first time Clint Eastwood and Tom Hanks have done a movie together.
Okay.
And which is actually kind of a surprise considering how big of Hollywood vets they are. But we're talking Sully, the story of the man that landed a plane back in 2009 on the Hudson River. It was a really big deal when it happened. Do you remember when that happened?
I do, actually. Yeah.
And it's the story of the man who flew the plane. I'm so sorry, but I'm forgetting his name. But
Sully?
Sully, yeah. So I'm a freaking idiot. It's the title of the movie. But it's sort of following his life. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's following his life and how he responds to the landing. I didn't even know that there was actually quite a bit of controversy in the court of law because of this. And before I get into my personal thoughts, Wyatt, what did you think of Sully?
What I think of Sully? Well, of course, big fan of Clint Eastwood and a bigger fan of Mr. Tom Hanks. Love Tom Hanks. But overall, like aside from the actors and Aaron Eckhart, I really enjoy. But aside from that, I really thought the movie was well done. I think I loved the flow of the movie, the way that they started after the crash and then went. Don't want to give too much spoilers, but I loved the way they did that. Loved seeing the other side to Sully. And you're right, I actually didn't know that there was controversy at all with any lawyer or any court of law, which was interesting. So yeah, overall, love the movie.
Yeah, and for me, I guess I'm really honestly at the end of the day, I'm really with you here. But for the first time, or not the first time, but for me it was weird because I really had to process and figure out what I thought. Because on one side, like being honest, like I was so entertained by the movie, I was so engaged in what was going on. The plane sequence was like awesome, and the way they used it. I was talking to a friend who I saw it with, and he wasn't impressed, but I actually thought that the way they used it was really smart and unconventional, in my opinion, and I thought it was really cool. But the biggest thing for me was this movie sort of paints this American Sniper type picture of asking the question, whether or not Sully was a hero, or was he just a guy that made a decision that may have not been the right decision, but it's sort of asking this question of who is Sully? Did he make the right decision? Is he really the guy everyone is making him out to be, or is he just a guy that was doing his job? And by the end, I did notice it sort of ended up going a very traditional route. The entire third act is very straightforward. You know who you're supposed to be rooting for. You know who you're not supposed to be rooting for. And just being honest, I know that's probably not, it probably wasn't that black and white in real life. Not to say that I wasn't engaged by the direction or the performance, but I guess it would more so fall into the writing and the direction it ended up going. To me, it felt a bit made for TV at that point, and I felt that it cheated. But besides that, I really enjoyed it.
Oh no, I actually do get you on that level, because of just like when they were in the scene. I don't want to spoil, but when they were in the scene where they're in the court of law when everyone was gathered, there was a lot of like things that worked out for the sake of a movie being good instead of what reality would have looked like, if that makes any sense. No, yeah, so I understand you on that level, especially during that scene. Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah. And yeah, I it's one of those things where I can't, I mean, as a movie, it's all really good. I don't necessarily think it's the kind of thing that will get a lot of Oscar attention, because it is very much, it feels sort of like a Lifetime movie in certain ways, like something you'd see on HBO. Even though the effects are really tremendous, their whole airplane scene, the way they use it, like whenever you're there, it's so gripping and intense. But yeah, what did you think of the performances in this movie? Part of that should be pretty clear.
Well, I'll just hit. I'll start with actually Aaron Eckhart. I actually, I've seen several movies with him in. Honestly, I think this was my second favorite, right after his performance in The Dark Knight. Just because of his, almost like the companionship he had to Sully, also the courageousness of his character, I really, really liked. Yeah, Aaron Eckhart actually did a really great job. Tom Hanks as Sully. Tom Hanks is as I put, is an incredible actor. And he's able to bring new elements to each role he plays. And the role he played here, I thought, was the role of an unsung hero, of like just a man of true like courage, And I really enjoyed seeing that in Tom Hanks, because I think that's a new flavor for Tom Hanks. I don't think we've actually really seen that before, as like in like a hero role. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things that really did stand out, I mean, Aaron Eckhart is a guy that clearly is a tremendous talent, but it seems like after The Dark Knight, he never had a role for the general public that I really saw that really stuck out to me. I mean, he had I, Frankenstein and some other stuff that is better left not talked about. But he was really good. I think he really represented the audience. Some of the quips he had, a lot of what he said, and his chemistry with Tom Hanks was so fantastic. I really believed it. I don't know about you.
No, that was actually very, very good.
Doing all right?
Yeah, forgive me.
Forgive him. He's battling a sickness. He can't help that. But now it's the time to talk about ratings. Wyatt, out of 5, what would you rate this movie?
Well, that's a little bit glitchy. You there?
Okay. Yeah. Out of 5, what would you rate this?
5, 10 out of 10. No. Out of 5, I should have thought this was better last night, but I would actually give it a 4.1 out of 5.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
You really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a little Tom Hanks bias in here?
Oh, like maybe I think the push from 3 point something to 4.1 is Tom Hanks.
Yeah. I mean, I can't fully argue with that though. For me, I think if it were to continue what it set up, I probably would have been in the lower 4 range. I was that impressed. But with what I got, I'd say it's worth checking out. I'd give it a solid 3.5 out of 5.
Ooh,
which is
for
pretty
you?
good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's actually that's like a 4.1 for me. We're about on the same level. Or wait,
Yeah.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
with Inside Out though.
Inside Out. I mean, it was a great movie, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was a great movie, but it wasn't five. Whatever,
I
whatever.
still stand by that. You were telling me
Okay.
I was drinking the frickin' Kool-Aid, and I really meant it. And we were sort of talking this when we started, but if you were to pick, and I know this is really hard, what would you
Okay.
say is your favorite Tom Hanks performance?
Oh, can I say my favorite and then the one I enjoy the most? Or no.
Sure.
Can I say my favorite? That literally was the dumbest thing I've ever said. Can I say my favorite and then the one I think he did the best job in?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I think he did the best job in Forrest Gump.
Mm.
Like in acting just in general with throughout like the ages. I think that was one of the best acting jobs done by any actor. One of my favorite roles by him is a big one I'm missing. I don't know why it's not coming to me. It's not Toy Story. It's not Castaway. Hold on.
The Toy Story is iconic. I mean, with Tom Hanks.
Oh.
You don't have it?
No, let's just say Forrest Gump for now.
All right. Yeah, and I think when I was talking earlier about a guy just disappearing into character so well, and Forrest Gump is such a great example of that because he just becomes Forrest Gump. I think it's probably one of it could have been like Tropic Thunder, For Retard. It could have been offensive, but it was it was probably one of the best performances of all time. But I gotta give just as a very personal thing, I think him as Woody in the Toy Story movies, I know it's voice acting, but voice acting is still acting. And I think he's so synonymous. Tom Hanks is the perfect guy. There is no guy that brings the Tom Hanks vibe like Tom Hanks, and there is no other guy. Like, stick a gun to my head, I will die saying that he is the only guy who could voice Woody.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're running low on time here, so we're gonna have to peace out. Wyatt, do you have anything you want to say before you go?
Just vote Harambe is all I have to say.
Vote Harambe.
Vote Harambe. And what else do I got to say? That's about it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment saying that you want more stuff like this. We enjoy doing it, but we mainly do it for the audience we might have, for you guys enjoying it. So please let us know, give it a like, and as always, subscribe for more Myatt Reviews. And once again, bye-bye.